Wait a second. This isn't a fucking car. Well, whatever. Close enough. So, now it's actually a normal hour. It's only 7:30, but I've got some shit to do today, so to save time, instead of actually driving to the gym to do my cardio, I get to use the fucking seated bike in the kitchen. This is badass. Saves me like 30 minutes total. Honestly, I mean, I kind of prefer just going to the gym just because I'll fucking run into people I know and get to chit chat. But if I'm actually in a rush, or I mean, let's say your gym's fucking 30 minutes away from your house, when I rip on you for not doing your morning cardio, it's sometimes it can be circumstantial. I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody who fucking is super busy that they have to drive, a whole hour total in the morning. Just really scrunch up their routine. I mean, it can be fucking difficult to add. Lifting may not be like your main shit. But, ideally, every morning, fasted or unfasted, I couldn't care less. I'll do it fasted when I'm cutting just because I don't want to, eat a bunch of food right now. I want to save it for at least a little bit later in the day. But having the seated bike at home, or everybody's got a fucking treadmill in their basement or some shit. I'm not a, I don't feel like I'm missing out by not doing the Stairmaster. I feel like the Stairmaster is just so fucking hard. Like, burning the fuck out of my glutes. I don't know. Seated bike's the way to go for me. But you guys have been putting me on to taking my vitamins in the morning. The logic was like, oh, some of the B vitamins can act as a they can have like a stimulating effect, so it'll make it harder to sleep. So whatever. I mean, I've been taking my vitamins at random fucking hours throughout the day. Like, let's say I forgot them last night, maybe I take them at noon. Honestly, if you get them in sometime through the day, I think you're fucking fine. But first thing I did was I fucking filled up the jug. Instant jump on the hydration. So I'll take my vitamins. I already took I already dry scooped the creatine because that's kind of just a fucking hassle. Like, why would you want to mix your creatine into water? Is whatever. So vitamins plus a caffeine capsule. I mean, this is the equivalent of my morning coffee, I guess. All right. So basic plan for cardio is just fucking sit down, pedal, put it at a difficulty where it'll say that it burns 300 calories in half an hour. So the way you could gauge that is after 10 seconds, how many calories have you burned? So if you can kind of do the math, if you've only burned 7, you got to up the intensity or pedal quicker. Let's say you burn 12, maybe you can drop it down a little. I'm not saying 300 calories in half an hour is the best method. That's just how I go about it. But I'll sit down for a fucking half hour, then we can jump ahead to the pose down. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna do it in here. Typically, I'm not doing too much posing in the kitchen, but whatever. Morning weight was 234.1, so we're kind of bouncing down. I saw a couple of comments that were like, well, what happened? 3 days ago, you were 234, and then you were 236. I mean, your weight's gonna fucking fluctuate day by day. If you're, yeah, there's no need to like read too much into your day by day weight. I'd say you'd want to look at your week by week. That'll probably be a good indicator of whether or not you're moving in one particular direction. But I got shit to do, man. Let's get the cardio started. Okay, so we're starting to get a solid sweat in. Just paused at like the 20-minute mark to get the camera going. So, am I sitting here watching a Rocky IV motivational workout edit and like fucking... No, come on. I'm sweating, so clearly something is going on. But I'm just fucking scrolling TikTok. I'm getting ready to play a game of fucking Clash Royale. By the time I lose 2 of them, it's probably going to be the 28-minute mark. And then I'll be just about done. I don't understand the hate on cardio. I can understand it because like, oh well, I don't want to go to the gym in the morning. It's a big chunk of time, whatever. But when I see a fucking comment and it's like, I don't want to do cardio. It's so fucking boring. You have access to the most fucking highly technological shit that's been designed to like stimulate your fucking brain to keep you using it. I mean, I guess if you're fucking not into that and you just did your cardio, no music, no nothing, no phone, 30 minutes of just this, that could be kind of boring. But guess what? Oh, it really just turns into 30 minutes of this. It's nothing, it's mindless. So, I mean, if that's your mentality about it, what the fuck? But I got 9 more minutes, so sit here and pump it out and then pose somewhere. Probably the bathroom. All right. Noticeably fucking drenched, but I think right here is probably the best lighting in the fucking house. So let's see what we're working with. Post cardio, especially post fasted cardio, will pretty much be your flattest state. So it's a pretty solid indicator of how you're looking. You know, I mean, this compared to like me later today. All right. So when you see a video and it's like day 12 cardio, and then they upload the next day was day 12 arms. When the day is the same, that means those two videos were recorded on the same day. You know, I get every time I post one where it's like the cardio and then the lift the next day. Dude, Sam, you fucking skipped today, bro. Well, I know what I'm doing. No, but so checking yourself out in the mirror in the morning at the same time, that's a pretty solid indicator of how you look. It's not going to be dependent on whether or not you had a freaky pump, you know, this, that, or the other. Because like I was about to say, when I go to do the pump check for arms, dude, I'm going to look fucking way crazier than right now. Just because blood's flowing, veins are popping out like crazy. You know, it's cool to see what you look like pumped in the gym. But, I mean, don't get fucking delusional. That is not how you look all the time. So, let's see what's underneath the shirt. I guess this won't even go back on because we're about to fucking just take a shower. But yeah, all right, we're starting to get a little bit of something down here. I'd give it a few more weeks, but this will start getting pretty freaky because like obviously I'm not fat by any means, but you know I can still pinch onto some stuff here. Like it's not as the skin isn't as thin as like say your forearm. Like once everything in here is like forearm skin thickness, then we're gonna start looking pretty fucking freaky. Ooh, what else? I think it's back double bi and lat spread. Ooh. So not only was this I mean, obviously not now we're cutting, but not only was this a fucking bulk transformation, but dude, the acne transformation was crazy. You gotta see the videos, like, if you're a new viewer, I don't want to like fucking call myself out, but if you go back to like, honestly, up till what, day 100 maybe, day 50? It's definitely within those hundreds. As of late, it's gotten super clear. I would do an Accutane, but dude, the chest was looking fucking gnarly. Honestly, the back was fucking unrecognizable. So I didn't jump straight to Accutane. You know, I was doing all the, what's the fucking word? All the, oh yeah, all like the antibiotics and creams and whatnot. But the Accutane did the freaking trick. I don't want to turn this into an Accutane plug, but whatever. So another benefit of being, you know, trimmed up is the fact that your midsection is just gonna be more tapered purely due to the fact that you got less food going on in here. Like me peak bulk in the morning, I could not hit so crazy of a vacuum. Like here, let me try to get a good one. Oh, I don't like practice those every morning or anything. I'm not doing like 4 sets of fucking vacuums. But I don't know, just by doing them, you'll get better at them. Whether or not it's gonna like shrink your waist by training or whatever else, I'm not completely sure. But let's uh let's just cut to meal one, goddammit. Let's make some fucking eggs. All right, so kitchen is only halfway to a complete mess, but weighed out 460 grams worth of egg whites out of the carton straight into the pan. So you got to think about this logically. I mean, it's not too fucking hard to understand. This is probably just pandering at this point. But 46 grams in a serving, 5 grams of protein per serving. If I want 50 grams of protein worth of egg whites, it means I got 10 servings. It means I got 46 grams in a serving. 46 times 10, 460. So it can get a little tricky because, like, well, I guess I could have just put the pan on the scale and done it. It's if you get a fucking kitchen scale, you're gonna gradually get used to just weighing out all your shit. Honestly, I mean, I probably could have just estimated because the more that you track your shit, like, I mean, at this point, I'll always get these pieces of turkey breast at Costco, literally 5 pounds worth. And at this point, I can pretty much cut it almost perfectly into slices where it's 8 ounces per, because that's about fucking 50 grams of protein. So I'm gonna let this cook up and we can cut to the final product, plus the macros. All right. Meal number one, god damn it. 50 grams of protein and 10 grams of carbs from some no sugar added sweet baby rays. I mean, honestly, you could put fucking whatever the hell you want on egg whites. Like Terry, I've been known to throw some mustard on from time to time. Obviously not right now, but I mean, it's just kind of a blank canvas. Now, whole eggs, like scrambled eggs, I don't know. I feel like an asshole saying I put mustard on my eggs, but I was about to say it would be weird if you put ketchup on your eggs. Maybe I'm not in a position to judge, but I mean, so this brings up one point. Why would I eat this instead of just drinking a protein shake? I don't. There's obviously a difference in the foods. Like I'd rather eat like a steak, or I'd rather have like red meat protein, or fish, eggs, whatever, than like a protein shake. But the macros are there. Let's say I was in a rush, I could just drink 50 grams of protein worth of a protein shake and move on. It's just not filling. The whole point for me right now is I'm trying to eat like normal meals, normal amounts of food, get food into my system, actually kind of feel a little full, but not eat foods that are fucking like full of calories, right? I could eat, maybe a bowl like this, but if it was whole eggs and then I did like maybe like let's say like a buffalo sauce, full fat. I mean, it's yeah, if you got like a creamy buffalo, it's not fucking hard to get 20, 30 grams worth of fat and just in like a couple of spurts of the sauce. So another point why you gotta fucking have that kitchen scale on your counter at all times. Because if you're trying to fucking lose calories, each meal, if you're not tracking those little bits of like extra whatever that you wouldn't really think about to catch, that shit can fucking add up. I mean, I guess you just have to find out for yourself. But, every time I eat now, honestly, it's like I've got an OCD fucking compulsion. Instantly open up the stupid simple macro tracker, plug in the macros, and go about my day. Now, if you're not doing that, I mean, I make this point every time I talk about tracking your macros. It's not super easy to start, because you're going from just eating whatever the fuck you want, basically, to now Every time you eat something, you either have to read the label or look it up or weigh it or estimate it. Or, I mean, it's just kind of a hassle to get started. But if you want to actually make legit progress, dieting is fucking a pretty key aspect of converting random shit or whatever that you're eating into muscle after you stimulate it in the gym and recover when you're in bed. I mean, what kind of fucking shirts do you see everybody wearing? Eat, sleep, and gym? No, it's eat, sleep, lift. Those are like the classic funny ass motivational shirts, whatever. So, if you're not on top of your diet and you're also not satisfied with the sort of results you're getting in the gym, it's just a whole nother fucking aspect that you could be putting a considerable amount of thought and effort into. And not pointlessly either. This shit can fucking absolutely flip the way that you look. Within, it depends on your current state, but honestly, like within months. Let's say I was like, let's say after this bulk, I didn't do my cardio and I ate more food than I was already eating, and I got like fucking soft. Like abs disappeared, like not like totally fat, overweight, but you get what I'm saying. Like let's say I was really fucking soft. I mean, 3 months of going from that to just tracking my fucking calories every day and staying under specific limits, dude, I can go from fucking it'd be unrecognizable. So, don't think that you cannot do the same in terms of manipulating the amount of body fat that you've got on your frame. So, gonna eat this. I've got some sushi in the fridge. I'll probably finish off. I'm gonna track the macros, of course, and then I'm gonna take the pre and get ready for arms. So, you'll see that video tomorrow, even though it was filmed today for me. But for you, today is yesterday. Who gives a fuck? Let me eat my fucking food, and then I'll fucking see you for arms tomorrow.